Hi, everyone, and welcome to How Paid Community Service Combines Civic Action and Career Goals. This is a part of Rhode Island Civic Learning Week, and my name is Amanda Forget. I am a National and Community Service Program Associate with Serve Rhode Island, and here with the Department of Education. Today's event is part of Rhode Island Civic Learning Week 2023, which seeks to highlight the civic knowledge, skills, and dispositions gained in and outside the classroom that provide the foundation for an informed and engaged populace. Civics Learning Week seeks to further energize the movement to prioritize civic learning for all Rhode Islanders. This week's events will highlight the voices of youth and teachers. You can learn more about Rhode Island Civic Learning Coalition and the Civic Learning Week at ricivics.org/2023 CLW. The Rhode Island Civic Learning Week is organized by the Rhode Island Civic Learning Coalition, which is a multiracial, multi-ethnic, and multi-generational coalition committed to ensuring that all Rhode Islanders, including young people and those most marginalized from our democratic system, have equitable access to high-quality civic learning opportunities. And Rhode Island Civic Learning Week's events are co-hosted in partnership with Courageous RI, Generation Citizen, the Rhode Island Department of Education, the Rhode Island Department of State, United Way RI, URI's Media Education Lab, as well as countless teachers and students from across Rhode Island. I'm looking forward to talking to you more about AmeriCorps and the opportunities that AmeriCorps has for engaging more people in civic action as a means to their career goals. What brings you here today? Why did you pick this session? Think about any questions that you might have along the way and feel free to reach out to me via email at any point. My email is amanda.forget@ride.ri.gov. And my email can be found on the final slide of this presentation as well. My goal is to share with you more about AmeriCorps so that you can take that information back to your school, your organizations, and your friends and family. My objectives for today are just to talk about what AmeriCorps is, the benefits of service, and how you can share these opportunities with more people throughout your network. But let me share a quick video with you to recap what AmeriCorps is.
So you have questions about AmeriCorps? Well, you've come to the right place, because we're here to help. First off, let's clear up one thing right away. You might be wondering how to say or spell AmeriCorps. Sometimes people pronounce the P, but don't make that same mistake. AmeriCorps is alive and well, just spelled with a silent P. So think of Apple Core or Core of the Earth. Now that we have that clear, what exactly is AmeriCorps anyways? AmeriCorps is simply Americans of all ages and backgrounds dedicating their time and skills to get things done. There we go. So how does AmeriCorps get things done? More than 80,000 Americans across the country join AmeriCorps each year, and all of them are tackling different problems in different ways. For example, AmeriCorps members help families attain affordable homes. They mentor students so that they stay in school. Perhaps there is a tornado, a flood, a forest fire, or a hurricane. AmeriCorps members also help communities recover from disasters. There's so many more things that AmeriCorps members do, but if we said it all, we'd be here all day. Why do we call them members, you ask? AmeriCorps members spend anywhere from 3 months to a year dedicating their time and skills to serve. They can volunteer with nonprofits, schools, public agencies, and community and faith-based organizations. And in case you were wondering, there are a few perks AmeriCorps members get, including money to pay for college, student loan deferment, training, living allowance, health benefits, and job opportunities with leading employers. Not too bad, right? All right. What's the purpose of AmeriCorps? Like the military or the Peace Corps, AmeriCorps is a way to serve your country. AmeriCorps members make Americans safer, stronger, and healthier, and they strengthen our communities. But above all, AmeriCorps members get things done. That's it. That's what AmeriCorps is. Learn more about AmeriCorps at AmeriCorps.gov.
To take you back, in 1933, President Franklin Roosevelt created the Civilian Conservation Corps, a large national job program to mobilize young men in public works projects across the country. The Civilian Conservation Corps, or the CCC, is a model on which many AmeriCorps programs are built, including the National Civilian Community Corps that continues to operate today. By the 1960s, senior corps programs like RSVP, foster grandparents, and senior companion programs were initiated. And by 1961, President Kennedy had created the Peace Corps through executive order. More VISTA programs were unveiled throughout the 60s, and AmeriCorps continued to thrive. By 1989, President Bush created the Office of National Service and the Points of Light Foundation. In 1993, President Clinton signed the National and Community Service Trust Act, creating AmeriCorps and the Corporation for National and Community Service. Most recently, on April 21st of 2009, President Barack Obama signed the Edward M. Kennedy Serve America Act, a plan to grow the numbers of AmeriCorps positions across the country. Today, 40,000 communities are served across the country by AmeriCorps members. 1.6 billion hours have been served by these members over the course of time, and currently there are 250,000 members and volunteers serving our country today. Here in Rhode Island, since 1994, more than 7,700 Rhode Island residents have served approximately 11 million hours and earned education awards totaling more than $27.7 million. Some of our programs have served over 5,300 students during the 2020-2021 academic school year. 76 veterans were supported on college campuses. Over 550 people received food program information, and over 850 people were transitioned into safe, healthy, affordable housing. But why would someone choose to do this? Let's take a look at another video and learn a little bit more about what makes it different than any other job or internship that you could have.
To laugh often and much. To win the respect of intelligent people and the affection of children. To earn the appreciation of honest critics and endure the betrayal of false friends. To appreciate beauty. To find the best in others. To leave the world a bit better. Whether by a healthy child, a garden patch, or a redeemed social condition. To know even one life has breathed easier because you have lived. This is to have succeeded.
So let's talk about the benefits of service. As an AmeriCorps member serving, one of the main things that happens is that AmeriCorps members are trained and are able to utilize all of their skills that they're learning in their role every day. Programs have a member development plan, a training plan that includes orientation, ongoing support, performance evaluations, and even support for AmeriCorps members after their service. AmeriCorps members also earn a living allowance, which is designed to help members meet the necessary living expenses while participating in the program. And upon completion of their service, they are awarded with the Siegel AmeriCorps Education Award, which ranges from $1,300 to $6,800 based on the term of service. AmeriCorps members can also have benefits like loan forbearance, health care, and child care, all depending on the type of service and the length of time that they are willing to commit to. But why serve with AmeriCorps? It's an opportunity for individuals of all ages and backgrounds to give their time and talent to strengthen communities. AmeriCorps members can find their best fit in a program that is aligned with their passions or their interests. They can be a part of something bigger and join a network of more than 1 million people. They can grow personally and professionally and learn and grow while giving back to the community. And they can receive benefits like the ones that I listed for their service. This is where we start to see how an AmeriCorps experience can guide a career path and help someone grow and learn to build their experiential learning. Their resumes will show what they have done, and they will have a great deal of knowledge and experience to talk about and adapt into their next roles. When we think about civic learning, civic engagement, and service learning, we want students to not only take away information and knowledge, but also the hands-on experience to talk about it and share their story with others. It's teaching by doing, and that's what AmeriCorps is all about. Learning through service and applying what has been learned to a career beyond their service experience. AmeriCorps is a way for people to explore their interests without making a lifetime commitment and learning a lot about themselves and what they want to do for their future. We have another video of our alumni in Rhode Island about their impact the service has had for them.
I'm amazed that so many more people in this country don't know what AmeriCorps is and how to make it work for them. Because AmeriCorps is one of those things, once I got involved with and I saw all the opportunities, it literally changed my life.
I feel like I'm still part of that because of where I am, because of the job that I do, and because of what I have been able to accomplish through AmeriCorps.
I really was able to view things on more of a structural level, and that totally opened my eyes to what I wanted to do really for the rest of my life.
It's always a learning process, and everything I learned at AmeriCorps, I could apply it towards my regular life, towards my kids.
There's a lot that needs to be done, and there are a lot of different ways and that you can help your community.
So I think the hardest part of service for me, or the biggest adjustment, was kind of realizing how much I didn't know. Because as soon as I kind of opened myself up to, this is new, there's lots of things I don't know, and this is a different experience, then I was able to absorb all the more.
Yeah, I think that's what's so unique about AmeriCorps Vista, Senior Corps. It really is a time of growth.
The last few years have been challenging, but I have not felt alone. I've always felt supported at every step of the way.
AmeriCorps, to me, it's an opportunity to help the community.
Serve RI AmeriCorps means to me opportunity to gain the knowledge and the understanding to be a better person.
It's amazing. It's very rewarding. It's not the easiest thing. There's a lot that we as members need to do, but you will definitely be making a difference.
I'm able to work towards collective impact, work towards voices being heard, work towards equity in a way that I never would have been able to do if I hadn't served and been part of national service and served Rhode Island.
So now we'll take a little bit of time to reflect. Think of a time when you volunteered for something. What did you take away from that experience? What were some transferable skills that you learned to use? Did you love that experience? Why or why not? It's not always about what you're doing or how great that thing is, but what you learn and take away from that experience to apply in other settings. That's where you find your leadership and your skills. And that's where AmeriCorps can help guide you or someone you know by helping to figure this out. The opportunity to serve a community need while growing personally and professionally in all different fields. So, how can you see AmeriCorps benefiting someone you know or yourself? Maybe you know someone who would be a good fit for an AmeriCorps program. Maybe you know an organization or school that would benefit from running an AmeriCorps program and would be interested in learning more and applying for a grant. Or maybe you know someone who would benefit from learning more about AmeriCorps so they can tell their students or other adults about the opportunities to learn and serve. AmeriCorps is a great experience for that. In order to be an AmeriCorps member, you do have to meet some minimum requirements by being at least 17 years old, being a documented U.S. citizen, U.S. national, or legal permanent resident alien of the U.S. You must have a high school diploma or a GED, or the promise to fulfill a diploma if you're still in school. You must pass a national service criminal history check, and maybe any other suitability requirements that programs might have. In Rhode Island, there are opportunities to serve with organizations that work on housing access, food sustainability, land conservation, and public health. There are educational programs that serve in after-school settings, in math classrooms, in attendance and behavioral support, and with parent engagement. The opportunities are endless, and you can visit many websites to help learn more about the opportunities you have available to you. First and foremost, you can go to serverhodeisland.com or AmeriCorpsRI.com to learn more about the grant opportunities and AmeriCorps experiences right here in Rhode Island. You can go to the national website, AmeriCorps.gov, where you can learn about what AmeriCorps is doing across the country. And you can go to my.americorps.gov to search all of the different opportunities to serve across the country and filter by different interests and different places depending on if you'd like to travel. My challenge for you today is to think of one person who could benefit from doing a year of service with AmeriCorps. How could you share this information that was presented to you today to them? What are some ways that we can deliver this information to more people? Let me know. And most importantly, for you, how does this connect to service learning and civics education? If you have any more questions or comments for me, here is my contact information. Again, my name's Amanda Forget, and my email is amanda.forget@ride.ri.gov. You can follow Serve Rhode Island and AmeriCorps RI on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and LinkedIn to learn more about what we do every day and the amazing AmeriCorps programs that we have serving right here in Rhode Island. Thank you for joining us. Hope to hear from you soon.